Hello everybody, Xanathar here, and today I am doing a review of episode 15 of Ultraman Z. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the characters. Let's talk about Haruki. I really like Haruki's arm wrestle scene with Yoko. When he loses, he feels weak, so he starts working out. I think that's really funny. I also really like when he says Riku's catchphrase. It just shows how much they came friends. I also like how worried he is for Riku and wants to save him. And I like the fact he teams up with Aim and Spiky. And when he gets Beliarok, he introduced himself, that I also really like. So Haruki is really good in this episode. Now let's talk about Aino and Spiky, or I should say, Judlo Senpai. He is fantastic in this episode, really good. I love Judlo so very much. I like how he tells Yoko no about getting into Windham because he don't want to see her lose her life. Something I really like, kind of shows how he does care for his team. I like how he teams up with Ultraman Jeed and Zet to fight Griza. It's a really cool fight scene, and honestly kind of makes sense why he turns into 5 King, because 5 King can absorb stuff. But suddenly that plan did not work out. I also like how he helps out Haruki to get the Belial medal, and honestly I just think it's very hilarious to see him in the back of a car.
Take a ride.
Okay. This is McDonald's.
I want a Happy Meal. Got me Happy Meal. Give it to where I got.
Now let's talk about Wiku, Ultraman Jeed. Ultraman Jeed makes the ultimate sacrifice to stop Griza, and he gives the Jeed medal to Haruki. It's really nice to see how Jeed puts his life at risk, and I really like that. I think that's a really good scene. I also really like how Jeed gives his blessing to Haruki to use the Belial medal. I just really like that. So Wiku is really good in this episode. I really enjoyed his appearance. Ultraman Z. He gives the ideal to use the Zero medal, the Jeed medal, and the Belial medal. I really love when Zet and Haruki work together to put the Belial medal in the Zet Riser. It shows their true bond of Ultraman and human. I really love that. Also, it's a cool reference to Ultraman Orb when Guy was having a hard time using the Belial card. Ultraman Z is really good in this episode, so I really enjoyed him. Now let's talk about Beliarok. I love Beliarok so very much, and I like the fact how he don't listen to Zet right away, and Haruki, you need to ask him and interest him to basically use him. Beliarok's first appearance is really fun to see, and I really like them. The rest of the characters? Yuka and Yoko have some pretty funny scenes with Judla I really enjoyed. And Cerebro is, well, really creepy and really fun, and he cooperates giving the Belial medal away. So the characters in this episode are really good, very good moments and very good scenes with all the characters. I really enjoy the characters in this episode. Now let's talk about the dubbing. Beliarok's voice is, well, I can't really say yet, because this is just his first appearance and he only appeared for a bit, but what I hear so far, I do think I liked it. So I sadly couldn't find anything about who voiced Beliarok. If you know, tell me down below. I would love to hear who voiced Beliarok because I couldn't find anything. If you know, tell me please. Zeno Robinson as Haruki is again really good in this episode. Really enjoy his voice acting. Kevin K. Gomez as Wiku is also really good in this episode. His chemistry with Zeno Robinson is just great. I really enjoy it. And Mitt Loward as Judla is again killing it as Judla. I am very happy with his voice acting in this show. So the dubbing in this episode is really good. Now let's talk about the effects. Griza. Very cool kaiju. I love how creepy he is with that laugh and just such a trippy kaiju. Really interesting. Let's talk about Delta Rise Claw. This form is beautiful to look at. Really love Delta Rise Claw's design. I love the colors, the red, the blue, the silver, gold. It's such a beautifully made Ultraman. If any nitpick I can say about this form is I do wish it has more Belial influence on it because it is a Belial fusion form, but that is just a nitpick. It's still a beautifully made Ultraman form. It's either my favorite or second favorite form. It's usually switched with Gamma Future, but I more lean to Delta Rise Claw as my favorite Ultraman Z form. Now let's talk about Beliarok. Beliarok should not look. It should be really goofy and not look cool. But it does. It looks so cool on screen how they use Beliarok. I really love Beliarok. And the fight scene in this episode is so good. The camera angles are amazing to look at. I really enjoy the effects in this episode. The effects are just amazing. My criticisms. I have no criticisms for this episode. What do I like about this episode? I really love Beliarok and Dr. Rizeclaw, and the fight scene in this episode is amazing, what I said. And I really love Judla in this episode. He is just so fun to watch. What is my final thoughts for episode 15 of Ultraman Z? I think this episode is really good, really exciting, really fun to watch, great fight scenes, and just really good character moments. So this episode is really fantastic. Well, that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me down below what do you think of this episode, and what do you think of Dr. Rizeclaw and Beliarok. If you're new, subscribe. If you liked this video, drop a like for this video. Xanathar is out.